Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today is the 24th of July, fourth day after the Muslim festival of Eid al-Azha. Things are moving rapidly in Afghanistan. Two American generals have testified to the fact that the Taliban are gaining ground. This includes General Milley, the current chairman, Joint Chief of Staff's Committee of United States of America, and David Petraeus. Petraeus was one time the commander of NATO forces in Afghanistan, and later he became the director of CIA. Both of them think that Taliban are making gains, and Petraeus is of the opinion that Taliban have built up a certain momentum. Uh, George Bush II have actually said that it was unwise of the American government to have withdrawn from Afghanistan. But in my opinion, the Americans had little option, very few options over there. Uh, Trump had already started withdrawing forces. He actually wanted to withdraw by the 1st of May. Biden delayed it a bit. Most of the American forces have withdrawn. They have left 650 Marines to protect the embassy over there. They have bases in Qatar. They want bases in Central Asia, other places around Afghanistan to protect the remnants of their forces in Afghanistan and also to prop up the Afghan national security forces. The Taliban have said that the American forces have used aircraft in bombing targets in Kandahar, and they say that this is a violation of the agreement that took place between them and the Americans on the 29th of February 2020, whereby they had said that there will be a complete ceasefire. There will be no hostilities between the Taliban and the American forces. Americans want to delay the Taliban's complete capture of Afghanistan. Whether that can take place immediately or not, the Taliban have not yet occupied the urban areas. There could be a certain tactics or strategy to it. If you recall, last time the Taliban were on the offensive, there was an ill-advised offensive on Jalalabad, which ended in a fiasco. Taliban are not regular forces; they are guerrilla fighters, and they are not used to fighting in urban areas. So they might bide their time. They would like perhaps the Afghan government to collapse before they march into the urban centers like Kabul, Kandahar, and other areas. They have occupied border outposts. The Afghans, border security forces, have run away to Tajikistan. Pakistan has beefed up its own side of the international border with Afghanistan with regular forces. The second line forces of Frontier Corps has been pulled back, replaced by regular troops. There's also news that Abdullah has flown on a private visit to India and has met Subramaniam Jayashankar, the Foreign Secretary of India, and to ask military support. There are also reports that the Afghan army chief has also gone to India to seek their support against the Taliban. In my opinion, the Indians would be extremely wary of involving themselves into the Afghan conundrum. But you never know, they might provide them military equipment, advisors, and other things short of actually placing boots on ground. The Indians have already withdrawn their diplomats from Kandahar. They've closed their consulate over there. They have three more consulates and their embassy in Delhi. Uh, they are they also, all of them are worried about what kind of situation would emerge in Afghanistan. The Australians had long ago closed their embassy in Kabul uh, and withdrawn to uh, their diplomatic staff to UAE. So that's all from my side at the moment. I'll be looking forward to your comments. Thank you very much for listening to me.